Alright, I want to make an update video for the latest status on my first retro achievements set for Ghostbusters 2 on NES. I finished my first initial set of 31 achievements and submitted them as unofficial achievements. And I just want to go through some of them and talk about how they work and some of the challenges I faced and just give some more information. So we'll start here with, for some reason the order I uploaded isn't how it shows up in the list, but it shows up that way on the website. But anyways, so for this first one, this is just an achievement for completing the first stage. There's basically 3 conditions. This memory address is for the scene/level. The values over here, 0A means level 1 and 0B is like an in-between scene between stage 1 and 2. So if you hit 0B, that means stage 1 is complete. So basically the achievement resets if it is less than stage 1 or greater than this transition scene. So pretty straightforward. The rest of the stage achievements, so complete scene 2, which is pretty much the same thing. Reset the achievement if it's less than stage 2 or greater than the transition scene. Here's scene 3, order in the court. Scene 4, and I made badges for all these, as you can tell. Scene 5, complete scene 5. Scene 6, which is actually a 2-parter. And complete the game, which is scene 7, and there's actually 4 parts to scene 7. Scene 7. So the next set, or next groups of achievements are for scenes 1 through 7, and they alternate between collect all the Ghostbuster 2 logos and complete the stage without dying. So for collecting the logos, basically reset the achievement if it is not stage 1. Count how many Ghostbusters logo collection changes occur. For stage 1 there are 13 logos, so this counts 13 times. And then also a check just to make sure that it is on, so it processes the achievement on the first stage. So pretty straightforward. So it counts 13 logos. No big deal. The complete a scene without losing a life. This one was giving me a hard time because I was just overthinking it. What I was trying to do was trigger the achievement at the end of stage 1, but then I had logic in to verify that your lives go down, which was working, but then I was also trying to track if you gained a life, and that was breaking the logic of the achievement. So if you lost a life but then gained an extra life, my logic was broken, and it would think you defeated the game or beat the stage without losing a life. But I was able to simplify it. As I said, I was overthinking it, so all I had to do was check, did you lose a life at all? And if so, and you're on stage 1, then, or did you not lose a life at all? Then you're done. So the way I did that is, if you lose a life, then it counts one of these 2 and pauses the achievement, so it can't be earned. That way, when you hit this end stage, it doesn't actually process it because it's paused. And under this group here, this alternative 01, it resets the achievement if it's before stage 1 or after the transition scene A and B. So it resets while it's not active, and if you lose a life, then it pauses the achievement and it can't be earned until you replay the level. So pretty glad I was eventually able to get that working. So for scene 2, collect 20 Ghostbuster 2 logos. Basically the same logic as the first one, except now it's count 20 hits. Complete scene 2 without losing a single life. Collect all the logos in scene 3, which is 16. There are 16 total logos for scene 3. Complete scene 3 without losing a life. Collect 20 Ghostbuster logos in Scene 4. Complete Scene 4 without losing a life. Complete Scene 5 without losing a life. And I guess the order for the collect how many Ghostbusters, it's in the list somewhere, it's just not in the right order. So for Scene 6, collect 100 Ghostbuster 2 logos. It's basically the same logic, except since it's 2 parts, I make sure that you are on both parts of Scene 6 before it triggers. Complete Scene 6 without losing a single life. Collect all the logos in Ghostbuster Scene 7. There are 44 amongst the 4 parts. They're not evenly distributed, like per part, I should say, but there's 44 total. And then complete Scene 7 without losing a life. Here's a big achievement for complete the entire game without using any continues. Basically, reset if the game starts over, and once it reaches the, or I'm sorry, if the continues drop below 2 because you start with 2 continues, then it resets. It calculates that there are 2 continues at the end of the game. Basically, it checks to see if there's 2, and then if you reach the end of the game, then you earn the achievement. So this one is for earning power-up number 1 for the car, and there's reset logic to make sure that it is on one of the 2 stages. There's 2 driving stages. The first stage is tracked under Alt 1. This is the value for Scene 2. Then Alt 2, this is the value for Scene 4. So if either Scene 2 or 4 and you earn the power up 1, then you earn the achievement. Otherwise it resets if it's not during those stages. Same deal for power up number 2. So value number 2. Same thing for Smart Bomb. The power up value is 3 if you have a Smart Bomb. And same thing for the shield, except there's a different byte which tracks the shield countdown timer. If the countdown timer ever reaches greater than 0 and you're on stage 2 or 4, then you earn the achievement. Living the Sweet Life. This is just earning an extra life. So you do that by shooting 20 or collecting 20 Ghostbuster logos. This basically says reset if you're not in any, if you're outside the gameplay, and if you earn, if your lives go up at any point, then you earn the achievement. So extra life. Yay. Torch power up. This is for the Statue of Liberty level, Scene 6, which has 2 parts. So very similar to the car, if the Statue of Liberty torch power up is 1, and it is either on Scene 6 Part 1 or Part 2, you earn the achievement. The Book is Bomb, same thing. Power up value number 2, Statue of Liberty, a Smart Bomb. So technically a different byte, but idea is the same. This one was a little different because you start off with the bomb, start in the level, and then you can collect it again. So I have to have 2 conditions, one where you have the bomb and one where you don't have the bomb. So I'm actually going to have to test that to make sure that works the way I think it does. Anyways, that one might need a little tweak. Shouldn't be difficult to fix up. And invulnerability, it's kind of like the car one. There's a timer. If the timer is greater than 0, then you have it. And the final achievement is to earn 150,000 points. And this basically just looks at your score. If it is greater than or equal to 150,000, then you earn the achievement. And it resets if the 100,000th portion of the score goes to 0, which means the game reset. The achievement resets. And that's pretty much it for now. Look forward to hopefully getting this reviewed, and if I can get it made official, then I'd be thrilled, or I will be thrilled. And then I'll probably throw a few more in there. Might have to do a couple of bug fixes, but pretty happy with the progress I've made in a few days. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to potentially making more achievements for other games. So thanks for watching.